What up, it's your boy Darth back at it again with another video, and today we are here with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Episode 1. This is a show that has been regarded as one of the best to ever be created, if not the best to ever be created. I, for one, missed out on this show. When I was a kid, first getting into anime, if you don't know much about me and you're like new here, I should just let you know that the first anime that I ever watched was Dvrth. When I was a kid, I didn't really grow up on the same anime that other people did. Instead of like Dragon Ball Z, I was watching some anime called Shinzo or some shit. I don't remember. I did watch Dragon Ball Z, but I was way more into that anime for some reason. My first anime was Dvrth, and I was just very outside of the loop when it came to like really big box anime like this. But with that being said, these shows were really good too. I just was like outside of the loop. So I do however remember that a couple of episodes of this show came on Toonami, and I probably caught like one or two episodes. Watched meaning I was probably somewhere in the room playing Tekken with like my other TV, like playing Toonami and this show in the background, and I watched it. So the most I know about this show is just me having the ability to understand or recognize the main characters. And I know that one of these episodes is really sad and it's about a dog. Like, that's all I know. I don't know any details, plot points of anything. I just know that this is apparently the best anime ever created. And when something is regarded as the best ever created, I have to watch it. I have to see for myself. It's how I got into JoJo. It's how I got into a lot of anime. Just people telling me, yo, this is the this is the pinnacle of anime. You have to watch it. And for this to like slip by my radar isn't all that, crazy, because I mean, like, I'm just now starting JoJo like a year ago. So that's I'm just slow. What can I say? Now, I don't want to spend too much time on the intro. However, what I will say, just to get everything, out the way, preliminaries out the way, is that we will be watching this in dubbed. Now, I do hear a lot of people in the back going, you dubbed watching sacrilegious bitch. Like, I for one, I'm not picky. I don't give a fuck. However, I also have heard that this dub is really good. This show is kind of in the same vein as like watching Death Note. Like, it's probably best to watch the dub, So I'll be watching in the dub. I don't mind. And I know that a lot of other people watched it in dubbed as well. Like, that's just how a lot of people watched it. So we're gonna get into this. I don't want to take too much time up. We're just gonna hop right into this world. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist, I almost said Full Metal Jacket, more Fullmetal Alchemist, or something totally different, the best place to end is always my social media. My Instagram is Darth Twitches, my Twitter's at NotDarth. You can DM, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it, make a video on it as soon as possible. If you want these episodes early and you want to watch the full length, you can subscribe to the Patreon. Link's going to be in the description, as well as everything else that I just talked about. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure they're on, them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. Oh shit.
The freezing alchemist. Really? He's here? We have information that he managed to slip into central.
So this is about actual like alchemy. I mean, of course it is, but like I don't know where exactly you're going with the whole alchemy thing. Hard. This shit is hard. I've never seen the OP, but I have heard the song many of times. This shit is hard. Okay, so this guy's like a fugitive or something? What the fuck? Oh! Oh, this is full on alchemy. This is full on alchemy. Holy shit. Bring me your mouth. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Don't be too impressed. Now.
Oh. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, this fight is already cool as fuck.
I'm his younger brother, Alphonse.
But he's a runt.
Oh, yeah, can a run do this?
That guy's voice is hilarious. It's such a big fucking hulking golem. Oh, is that circle is what? Oh,
What is that, steam?
Brother,
interesting.
Damn it, now he really pissed. But hey, could be your chance to earn
What
that
the fuck?
promotion to Central.
I'm so,
Looks like my timing was perfect.
it's so weird. Like, okay,
Right?
what huh?
It's an honor to finally meet the youngest state alchemist ever. You're a real legend around here.
He still thinks it's him.
It's a pleasure.
you
Also,
know,
why is he in a fuck?
I'm actually his younger brother, Alphonse.
You're the Fullmetal Alchemist? All you want.
Hey, hey, hey.
Come on, how you
hey.
gonna eat wearing that armor? Take it off, relax.
Right, what's going on there?
Well, you see,
He's not allowed to. He has to wear it all the time. It's part of his alchemy training. You know how it is. I'll eat enough for both of us.
What's his body like then? Or does he have a body?
his quiche. It looked a lot like Mom's, huh?
Yeah,
Hmm.
almost as good too.
Really? In that case, I'm definitely adding it to the list of things I'm gonna eat once I get my body back.
Body back.
Put it on there, right?
So the armor is his body?
He's mine.
Get a medic!
Ooh.
Hurry! Report to headquarters.
Holy fuck.
How awful.
It looks like a steam explosion. Raise the
Oh,
temperature
that.
fast enough, it expands with the force of a bomb blast, and the human body is 70% water.
Right, so I mean that's kind of cool though, because you would need to know that type of shit.
Armstrong.
Oh my!
It is I, the strong-arm alchemist, Alex Louis Armstrong.
Oh my god! This nigga is hard.
Chop that ego down to size.
Yeah, he's hard. I can already tell.
You'll need far more than water to quench my fists. Military bastards and their damn dogs.
Ooh. Oh shit. Dirty bastard.
My problem.
Don't be a fool.
This is.
It's all a ruin. I'm only doing
So we're all right. I see where the story's going. I see where the story is going. What's good? Oh, he's nimble. Mink, mink. Ooh. Oh, yo, that's so fucking cool.
back and prepare for a display of Armstrong alchemy.
I like this nigga, bro.
Alchemic arts passed down the Armstrong line for generations.
Nigga. Ooh. This is hard. This is This is hard. Hank. Oh. Oh, he can still move. So he literally is the armor.
Empty.
Uh,
I see. It all makes sense.
what?
Fools committed the ultimate taboo.
What?
You attempted human transmutation, didn't you? Alchemy's one and only unforgivable sin.
Whoa.
Give him back. He's my brother. Just give him back. He's my little brother. He's all I have left.
Fuck going on here? I think you about to get dirted. Bank up. Ooh. Nice. This soundtrack is disgusting, actually.
You've forgotten something. I have all the water I need.
The air.
70% of my body.
Oh, well, oh, you're a Yo, you're a fucking. Whoa.
Flames now, you bastard!
When will he learn?
Oh, this. Why is this shit so real? He made a blood sword. Excuse me? Oh, he got your dumbass. Bye bye. Oh. Oh. So he's disgusting. Was that a philosopher's stone? Let's go! This nigga is pure hype. This nigga is pure hype. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. I'm sold. I'm sold. What the fuck? Who's this guy?
Something in the official report.
Greetings, Edward Elric. You were in the hospital. A death right over!
This nigga is the best.
Suspected you're in desperate need of my assistance.
No way.
You need the example of a
Sounds like he overused it.
Oh, he did. That was what he had.
Try to chew quietly.
Gluttony?
Yes.
Gluttony? Like sins?
We'll be ready. It all begins very soon.
What the fuck? I mean, they put you right in the fray of it. They set up a lot. They set up a lot. They set up a lot in that one episode. And they, you know what? They made a fucking statement. That was cool. That was definitely cool. I can just off the first episode, to be honest with you, I can see the potential. And that's mostly because, like, if you don't know, alchemy is one of my favorite powers ever. I think I've said this. I think I've said this when we were watching JoJo. But if you could, if I ever, like, if you were to give me the choice to have any power ever, if I couldn't pick like teleportation or like time manipulation, I want alchemy. And then even then, I'd probably pick alchemy over those two. Alchemy is just genuinely one of the cool, like, alchemy in general. As a topic, as a just an understanding of what it has always been interesting to me. Just like, as you know, it's just an interesting topic to get into, especially when you get into, like, you know, stories like this that use alchemy, you know, as a you know, as an example in My Hero Academia. Overhaul was one of the coolest, had one of the coolest quirks I had ever seen, simply because it was basically alchemy. Like, that shit is just so cool to me. Like, I don't know what it is about alchemy that just seems so cool to me. And like in this first episode, you could already see like the potential of where the fights could go with it when it comes to this alchemy stuff. The dude made a blood sword, and then the other dude deconstructed his ice, or melted it down, whatever, deconstructed it, threw it at him. He threw it back, made rain. Like, the shit was just crazy. The shit that happened in this episode showed you so much promise of what could come for these fights that I'm more excited than I was coming in. Coming in, I had an idea. Fullmetal Alchemist. I have an idea that it has something to do with alchemy and shit like that. What they're gonna do, who knows? Who knows? But while watching it, when you actually get into the show and you watch it, you start to visually see what the fuck they could do with the idea of alchemy. So just that gives me hope for the fights in this show, how intricate shit could get in this show. And I mean, shit could get very intricate, like just off the principle that they started talking about, like, using alchemy on your body, which I would assume, yes, that would be like frowned upon, because shit, that's kind of fucking with the laws of of nature. You know, that's kind of like fucking with the balance of life and death. If you start doing that shit, like if you started doing that, you would mess up a lot more than just like power struggles and shit. You start to get into some like really deep shit, which makes me even more excited for the story, because just the fact that they started talking about like disrupting the balance of life and death like that makes me think, oh shit, we're about to get deep into it. We are going to get very deep into like not just how cool alchemy can be, but how dark it could get. Because like in reality, yes, alchemy could get very dark. Once again, like to go back, to harken back to My Hero, and like the whole overhaul thing. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched that arc, it got kind of dark when the dude started reconstructing the girl and was like, oh yeah, well, it doesn't matter if I hurt her, I'll just bring her back. And he started melding people into himself. Like the shit just got dark. So the fact that they start talking about it here, just kind of brings that side of the topic back up, how dark alchemy itself can be. And with that being said, I think we even got a bit of a glimpse with it with is his name Edward, and his brother, in a little bit of their backstory, because like apparently Alphonse just lost his entire body. Like he just lost his entire body. Eric lost his I saw his leg was gone, and I guess his hand, since we seen his hand, which is crazy. What could they have been doing? I would assume they were trying to bring somebody back, or like fix somebody that was like deathly ill or dying, something like that. They were trying to bring, I guess maybe their mom or something like that. You know, that's my first thought. You know, my initial thought on that like would be like, oh, maybe they were trying to bring like their mom back or something, or they were trying to fix a loved one, and it just went wrong. And all, you know, next thing you know, your leg gone, your brother's dead, and you know, shit just went south. So just this episode was like just really fucking good, is what I'm trying to say, you know, in a long-winded way. It was really fucking good. You know, I'm almost really like glad that I'm watching this now. Other than watching it, you know, back, you know, before, when I was a kid, like actually watching when I was a kid, watching this now for the first time instead of watching it as a kid for the first time, I feel like I'm going to be able to appreciate the story a lot more, and like the darker, you know, aspects of the story and things like that, in which, you know, even if I did watch it as a kid, I feel like I would still appreciate it, because that was the whole reason why I like things like Serial Experiments Lane, Dot Hack, you know, that stuff, because it was dark and it said something a little bit different than you know, watching Dragon Ball Z and going, then this is to go further beyond. Like, okay, yeah, I get it, but I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think even watching this as a kid, I think I would have been very impressed with like how dark this would be, or how dark this could get, and just the implications of where this could go. But as far as like the world, like I was not expecting like a more militant world, you know. Like when he started talking about the Dvrth and stuff like that, I was like, oh shit, we talking about military, huh? This is crazy. In which, with just bringing up like military like that, and like some rogue dude, like for the first episode to be focused on a rogue military, like a rogue soldier talking about, I'm gonna make things right and you're gonna pay for your sins and things like that, where you're like, you start to think like, oh shit, like, okay, so as you would expect a military to be, things ain't all militant as it seems. Things are a little bit grayer and sometimes just straight up black, and that's even accented with the person killing the rogue soldier being the Dvrth himself. What do they call him? Shit, I forgot his name. I wasn't listening. But being him himself to be the one to kill him, and then not even say that it was him that killed him. Meaning that, one, him killing him means that he actually did something wrong. He just didn't want it to get out. If I kill you, then you can't tell nobody what happened. Like, you can't go, oh, I'm about to die, I might as well tell you all the bad shit that the military and the government's doing. Oh yeah, tell me, I don't care. I'm the one that's doing it. Who cares? Two, if I tell the public that somebody else did it, nobody can connect the dots between this guy dying and me. So obviously there's some shady shit happening. Obviously, there's also like what I would assume like some more mystical shit happening other than just this, you know, the whole alchemy things. That's mystical. That's about as mystical as you can get sometimes. But there was like when he activated those transmutation circles, it seemed like somebody or something woke up, and then when they all went off, he just went back to sleep, or as if like something was disturbed when he did that, as if something was like, the fuck. And when it went off, he's like, oh, all right, well, ain't my problem. And the fact that that thing person whatever was like, oh, ain't my problem, means that he's a real ass nigga. For something that grand in scale to happen, he'd be like, do I need to do anything? Nah, I'm going back to sleep. You know, so obviously that thing's like on some evangelical shit. Not on, you know, and that not only being the only instance of something a little bit more mystical is that when at the end, when that woman's on the phone or whatever, oh, he died, you know, and plus talking about the philosopher's stone, oh, he died, hey, gluttony, stop chewing so loud. Like, gluttony, a sin? So we really on some mystical shit for real. Philosopher's stones, gluttony. I'm guessing we're going to get the other sins as well, like I forget what the other sins are. Gluttony, envy. Is it envy? Gluttony, envy. What are the sins? I don't know. I haven't watched anything that has anything to do with like the sins lately. Maybe if I was still watching Seven Deadly Sins, I would understand, but I don't. I know that there's gluttony, envy, and like hatred. No, is it wrath? Wrath. I think that's one of them. Gluttony, envy, wrath. Some other ones, I don't know. But the point is that this shit could definitely get like way more mystical than just, oh yes, I am an alchemist and I create things out of other things. That's crazy. You know, that's crazy enough. But you know, just being able to hint towards even crazier things is impressive. But altogether, this is a great first episode. Fantastic first episode. I deeply enjoyed this. As far as the next episode, I would hope to get a little bit more of an understanding of Alphonse and I was about to call him Elric, Edward's backstory, so I can understand them a little bit more. You know, I don't need the whole shebang. I don't need like, oh yes, this is what happened and this is, you know, I don't need the whole thing laid out. But I do kind of want, you know, yeah, this is a little taste of what happened, you know, so I can understand, even though we got a little bit of a taste this time, but you know, whatever. Just off this first episode, I do trust this show to do a very good job with its storytelling. So I'm all in already. First episode out the way, all in. Also, the voice acting, very good, great. I'm glad that they got who's the dude that does all my voice acting? Chris Sabat. Is it Chris Sabat? I'm glad that he's this Armstrong guy. If it's not Chris Sabat, somebody correct me. But I'm glad that he's doing Armstrong. This guy just seems like I already love this guy. The characters seem very lovable. Like I said, the voice acting was very good. It was just great. This was just great. So with all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all those stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist, we don't have to get used to saying that in the outro. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist or something totally different, the best place in that is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth2H's. My Twitter is @nowdrth. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it, make a video on it as soon as possible. If you want these episodes early, or you want to watch the full length, you can subscribe to my Patreon. Links are going to be in the description, as well as everything else that I just talked about. So with all that being said, let me get my off button ready. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourself.